Alright, so they've given us the full content preview for Season 3 of Black Clover Mobile. Sorry if I sounded a little weird. It's going to be a bit hard to talk. I got my wisdom teeth removed yesterday, but it was quick, but not really that important. I'm good now, so that's all there is to it. Now, of course, we know the Season 3 seasonal units for the bare minimum, being Fuego, Charlotte, and Jack, and I'll talk more about them and their whole kits when we get closer, because they're in about 5 days, so I'm going to continue making content on some other stuff, and then we'll start probably on the 16th or 17th to make content for these three. So Season 3, from the looks of it, if we pull up this tweet, is that the season should be ending on the 6th of February. Don't mind when the Gateway of Destiny starts, because I think that's kind of irrelevant. But I'm just saying that the end date should be around the 6th. So, yes, so the season will be about 20 days long, which we're going to bring up some points a bit later. I think a lot of people are very excited for Charlotte. Fuego's design is kind of mid, I'm not going to lie. Jax I really like. I just think it fits him well. And also his ultimate looks gas, bro. Absolutely gas. So, they made two posts. First of all was the one for the units themselves. So let's turn off the audio. But honestly, I think a pretty well-made trailer. So we got the intros, right? Fuego, Jack, all of them. And then it goes to the ultimates, which I think this one looks really sick, right? Personally, I think they did a really good job with it. Charlotte's also does look pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Definitely not bad, actually. Like, probably one of the higher quality ones. So, yeah, anyway, they're nice. So, you could check it out yourself if you want to see all the animations. Not really something I'm going to be just holding over too long. Now, they've done this before for Season 1 and 2. So, my computer, for some reason, has been slow with Opera. I might need to switch back over to Chrome. But let's basically just go over the whole trailer while considering that my PC is going to be very slow. So, we first of all got the chapter update. Okay. This one's going to be chapter 7, being the Kitten invasion, which, I mean, you guys already see inside, what's it called? Inside the game, where, like, they have the, like, upcoming chapters shown. So, obviously, you knew that it was coming. I think this one is, like, decent. It's short. I gotta say, though, the, like, new OST that they had for this one is so good, though. So good. So if you're in the overworld and chibi mode, or even inside, I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear it. Now, of course, this is going to bring more crystals. We got the patrol and also the 1200 from completing a chapter. So people, could be kind of happy at least for that, right? At the very minimum. Now, the one thing that I personally hold a grudge a bit over, I guess, is this part right here, if I could find it. So they show the, like, 8, what are they called, the generals, I think, the 8 shining generals, but one thing is, we never got them in the game, so they were shown to be SRs, 2 of them, the red hair guy, and then also the lightning guy, were shown to be 2 characters, but then they never released as as SRs, even if we fight some of them. Sorry, it was Yagos, the red hair guy, and then the white hair lightning guy. We never got them, which kind of sucked, because we need more SRs, and it would have made sense, so I hope maybe they give like a kind of global exclusive. That would be nice, but I'm kind of doubting it. So anyway, let's just kind of move forward and move to the next part. So for the next thing, they're going to show, I think, the events, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I forgot to unpause, so we're just going to restart. So basically, there's new events, right? They showed the new events being the bingo event, event arena, and then dice event. So let's just go over them one by one. Let me just pull up the event arena first, because I'm going to need to explain it later either way. Alright, so of course we know the bingo event, that's going to be free stamina. That honestly is fine. I mean, free stamina is free stamina. People will be happy, and this might bring new skins. That would be cool. I don't know what exactly it's going to bring, but it's going to bring something. Now, besides that, we could also see here it says raid burning time, so we could imagine that the raid will obviously be returning again, hopefully the golem, because obviously character dupes are much better than skill page dupes, but you never know, right? It's Black Clover, it's Garena, but it's fine for that. Now, next up, if it's gonna go on, we know that Event Arena is coming. So Event Arena is basically allowing you to use certain characters, or certain characters only, or only certain colors. And you can see it on top. Basically, they're able to restrict either the initial grading, class, or attribute. So the grade, I mean, hey, that means you might get an Event Arena with only SRs. But for this one, you're basically allowed to use attackers, supporters, and debuffers. You're not allowed to use defenders and healers, which I think is the least impactful one. I mean, it's fine. So basically, this is separate from normal PvP, so you're going to need to do extra runs a day, which I think is okay. I mean, I don't really, personally for me, it's a bit of a nuisance, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. People are gonna have fun with this. I personally will not be partaking in like really going too hard in this because an extra 10 runs a day is not the craziest, especially when you consider these are the rewards. So in total, this gives an extra 1500 stamina if this remains unchanged, which it probably will, 1500. So I I don't think it's really that crazy. You get a skin, some food, gold, and this is daily food. Sorry, daily gold. I think the characters. No, yes, this is the only daily one, and then a border. This is the skin that we got. So I mean, hey, if you would like it, go for it. It's not really that hard to get, but I mean, it's there. Extra arena runs. I don't think it's really that crazy. They had to put like zero effort into making this, but it's fine. Stamina's for sure good. I just am not the biggest fan of Event Arena. Obviously, it's going to change PvP up, but it's out for a week at a time, so it's really not going to do all that much. Now, this is the big thing that obviously I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk about in the title, is the rewards for the bingo event. So first of all, they are bringing back bingo event, and it does show gift making event, so I don't know why they're not talking about that, because obviously it's something, like at least it's something. So that's free rewards at the very, like at the least, right? Now from here we could see we get XP, some bond gifts, some reroll stones again, 360 crystals, 10 substat random substats, and then 5 maybe LR gear. We'll see. But as you can see here, the rewards are basically nerfed. Now how much are they nerfed? Essentially now we're getting 20 pulls instead of 35, because we're getting 360 here, or no, that is that. Am I tripping? No, that's a bit more than 25. That's 15. Okay, that's 3 pulls, and that's 3 pulls. So, sorry, 26 pulls. I beg your pardon. Okay, so, yeah, 26 pulls. Is it 26? Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping. Sorry, it's 21 pulls. So, we're losing out on 14 pulls. And there could be 3 main reasons to this. First of all, it could be because it's a shorter season, so they're going to obviously give us less, since less banners and also less stuff. So I think to me, that's not like the worst problem. Second of all, it's just them being, I guess, a bit greedy, right? I think that's like the main reason that I'm currently kind of going to go with a bit. But third of all, it could also just be like they thought it was like for the first time they'd give a lot because people were mad, and now they're going to give a bit less, but it's still going to be there. Now, personally, I mean, this is free pulls, so can I really be too mad? No, but my main thing is that they didn't even try to remake it at least a bit. Like, they could have made it a bit more fun than just doing certain things in the game. Personally, that's my own opinion. But I mean, this is free pulls, so it's going to be 21 free pulls. We are losing out on 14 compared to the last one, but overall, I don't think it's the worst thing. I just wish that we would get these pulls in different ways instead of just a bingo event. But it's whatever. People are going to be happy for an extra 2 multis. I mean, especially because it's saving period. I think that this is honestly going to be pretty good, all depending obviously on what is going to end up coming out. But besides that, there's then they just show the characters, so there's not much point to really talking about the rest. But I do want to kind of go into this because of the fact we're getting the Katana invasion, right? Obviously, we're getting Chapter 7. The people that they show in Chapter 7 are Yuno and Langris. And I think Yuno especially would make a lot of sense since the previous Yuno, right, was technically scrapped or just going to be postponed. So my guess is that we were probably going to get Yuno and Langris. And Vero and Gulduri to me do seem to make quite a bit of sense because of the fact that obviously they haven't released and their chapters have already come out. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts for right now. Vero, Gulduri, Yuno, Langris, and then we're gonna get Fana. Like, it's gonna stick to this schedule. Is it 19 days? I hope. I think that they could just spam Vero and Gulduri out right away, but will they? We'll have to see. They might just be scrapped completely, which I wouldn't be opposed to. But Gulduri does have some uses, so I think that I would like him to come at some point. But Vero to me has no real use in this game. But yeah, Yuno and Langris do seem to be the ones that they're going to be having for this season. Could I be wrong? Sure. I think that it would make some amount of sense though, and I'm not really that opposed to it. Now, one thing about it, that because it's a 20-day season, whatever pickup banner they decide to release 10 days later will not be on this banner because of the fact that pickups last 2 weeks and they release these 10 days later. There's about 4 days to tread after the season ends, which is what happened with the Midnight Sun squad. They were still there in the beginning of season 2, which meant they were not on the seasonal banner. But on the contrary, what was it? Kiato and Kahono will be on season 3's banner. So there is that. That's kind of how I guess it's going to work. My guess is that you just skip this whole season. But if Yuno and Langris come out, I would say Yuno is not a horrible pick. but you're going to realize he won't be useful right away. It's going to take a bit of time for him to be useful, primarily when Black Asta comes out. When he comes out, Yuno will kind of soar to like top 10 range easily. Top 10? Yeah, I'd say so. I would say so. I think he updated the tier list so I could kind of go over this. JP, PvP. So yeah, like Yuno to me is like on the higher end of this section in S tier. I think that they did a really good job with him. So I'd say that it wouldn't be too surprising to me if on global he actually does gain quite a bit of value. But except for that, there's not really much more to say. I'd say the bingo event is still good. At least it is coming. I just wish that first of all was repurposed, or you know, just maybe getting it in different ways. It's just a bit boring of a way to get pulls to me. I would like to kind of feel either accomplished getting pulls, but like in a doable way, or to what's it called, I guess have it be fun at the same time is the way I guess I should put it. But except for that, there's not really much else I want to say. Just that this is my kind of, obviously this is my speculation, but essentially this is kind of how it should be looking for the moment. But you guys let me know what you guys think about Season 3. If it's a 20-day season, it kind of makes sense that it's a bit dead. But I hope there's something hype about it. I think Yuno would be pretty hype. But obviously, I could never be sure. We'll find out soon, though, on the 18th, so on Thursday. We're going to be finding out that morning, essentially, what they're going to decide to do. And I hope it's only good stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.